You might assume it is a margarine spread, instant noodles, ketchup, or perhaps salad cream. You probably wouldn't guess that it is, in fact, an ordinary apple. An apple might seem like a simple food, best known for giving us plenty of vitamins, fibre, making a good pie, and keeping the doctor away. But a food label only tells us so much, and in practice it tells us very little that is useful. No two apples are the same in their nutritional properties, and no two human beings will respond to eating an apple in exactly the same way. And what about what happens when you cook the apple, or combine it with fat, or ship it around the world in cold storage? As we'll see, there are many different questions we should ask about our foods, rather than obsessing about calorie counts. Our theoretical apple food label, which you won't find in your local supermarket, also reminds us just how astonishingly complex even the most familiar ingredients can be. And this is just a list of the chemical components we know about. We experience food in colour, with its associated memories, emotions, and flavours, but have tended to view food science and nutrition in monochrome. We often associate foods with a single chemical: oranges for vitamin C, bananas for potassium, coffee for caffeine, sardines for omega-3. In fact, most foods contain hundreds of chemicals we still know very little about. The true complexity of food has only recently been revealed with technology called high-resolution mass spectrophotometry, which clearly identifies at least 26,000 different chemicals in the foods we eat. Yet modern nutritional databases focus on a mere 150 nutrients. Individual chemicals identified in foods that have clinically identified functions in the body we actually know something about. In the past, when we talked about garlic, we would be focusing on the one chemical, allicin, that gives it its pungent flavours, but we would be ignoring the other 4,249 chemicals that we can now identify. As we will see, this new holistic big data approach to nutrition is in its infancy, but will soon reveal the complexity of our foods with even greater precision. Our concern with individual nutrients, chemicals, and minerals has its origins in the aftermath of World War II, a time of mass starvation, nutritional deficiencies, and food rationing. We no longer see scurvy, nutritional blindness, and protein deficiencies in most countries, yet this mentality lives on. There are countless articles, interviews, books, and products to help us reach the perfect levels of vitamin D, chlorella, or magnesium, when most of us aren't deficient in these components at all. This nutrient and vitamin obsession in the last 2 decades has fueled a $30 billion industry. The irony is that healthy people who know how to eat well shouldn't need them, even if there was proof that they work. Many of our problems around the science of food come down to oversimplifying the properties of foods and our responses to them. I want to restore the complexity and the wonder to our food. I want to show you what we now do know about food, but also what we don't yet know. Compared to traditional sciences such as physics or chemistry, nutrition is a very new discipline, with degrees in the subject only starting in the 1950s.